My name is Victoria Wynter, and I'm from Lubbock, Texas. Girl, I've been acting a fool my whole life. But I started theater when I was like 7. I played a zebra in The Big Red Hen. I got my debut. But then I started doing theater in high school and I went to college for it. But before I started doing theater, I was always obsessed with drag. So I knew about her a long time ago. But I kind of merged the two together, and that's kind of where I live. Even in musicals and productions that I do on the side, Victoria is always cast. Oh, girl. And you know what? I started drag at 14, so I had 5 years to just kind of perfect myself before I got my first booking at 19. I made my whole mix on my little Android phone I had. It had a bit from America's Next Top Model when Tyra was yelling at the girls. I let them have it, I really did. I looked crazy, but I let them have it. Honestly, I got the prompt, 90s supermodel, and I was like, that's cute. But what if I had a gown with a hood on it? And then I started making it, and I was like, there's no way that this existed in the 90s. But then I saw a picture of Naomi Campbell. So we're gonna scratch the fact that I disregarded the prompt, and we're gonna say it was Naomi Campbell who inspired this look. Okay. My biggest competition? Well, they're all big. But honestly, they're all quite stunning, and besides my sisters that I'm in this competition with, I would have to say me and Bambi have grown up really close, but I've known about Bambi for a very long time, and she reminds me of my people, so she's just somebody that I want to compete with because I know she's a good competitor. Patience. I have a lot of patience. These girls are very impatient, but I think what patience does is it kind of just helps you relax and kind of move into your perspectives as a competitor and as an entertainer, so that way you know how to fully present yourself to the best of your ability. So take your time and just understand yourself before you go out there.
The biggest villain.
The biggest villain? The biggest villain was that bottle of Grey Goose on that first day. That poor shoe. We'll talk about that another time, you girls. But you know who brought that? It was Bambi. So Bambi is the villain of Bambi knew what she was doing. Ooh. I don't know if it's copywritten, but hashtag Wynter with a Y is coming. So Texas Forever, I saw the fruition of it when it first started in the very first Mr. Texas Forever. And my very good friend Tavion was living with us in Lubbock at the time and brought me along. So I got to kind of watch Texas Forever grow from what it was then to what it is now. Are we good? Sorry. And I got to watch it grow from what it was then to what it is now, and it's just a beautiful thing to be a part of. And so I thought it was my turn to do it. And so Tavion, if you're watching this, you're backstaging me this time.
Oh, that work.
Exactly. Honestly, it's a whole different realm of pageantry, and it's something that exists, but it doesn't exist in other major pageantry systems. What I want to take away from it is that newfound kind of knowledge and what it is to be not only an entertainer, but a person, and kind of instill that into these, you know, I would say, the word just left me. You know, there is an old school way of doing pageantry, and I think that as the world changes, that pageantry also needs to change along with it too. So those properties that Texas Forever is kind of showing us, I think could do a lot of good to a lot of entertainers, and it could do a lot of good to a lot of existing pageantry systems. That's what I want to take from it. Not for myself, I want to instill it to everybody else who may consider pageantry in the future. The children, if you will.